better. Sorry guys, I was plugged into the wrong computer from narrating my war vids. So is that better? Am I on now? I hope you guys are doing well. So if you missed it earlier, the first couple of things I said was I needed to post to Twitter, which is done now. The second thing I said was I must ask you a question. And so yeah, that's a thing, and we'll talk about it more later as more people get in here. But I hope you guys like it. I'm rocking the stash tonight. Tonight's gonna be a quick stream. We're just gonna be rocking out, grinding some arena, building up my unit stash, and we're probably gonna go until Brian Grant gets started, and then I'm gonna hop over and watch his stream. And if you guys want to come with me, that would be awesome. So hope you guys are doing well. I'm gonna get right to it because I have done nothing in arena today. It's been a long day of work and fun. So I feel good about this color blue. Feel really good about the mustache. This is gonna last all of maybe, I don't know, a week. So it feels really weird, and I gotta be honest, just looking into the screen there and seeing my the video of myself, it looks pretty weird. Kind of weirded me out, but we're good. I always forget they're really passive in those first few fights in every arena as you're getting your the streak going, and so I always forget you don't really have to worry about baiting specials. They won't use them even if you push them up to their special 3. Typically those first few fights they're not using them. After all this time, I finally pulled a Star-Lord, and I don't think I'm going to do a dang thing about it. I considered ranking him up, but I think it'd just be a waste at this point. There's not really anything I need a 4-star Star-Lord for. So, probably not going to do much in the way of ranking him up. That's embarrassing, not having my mic going to start. It's usually like item number 1 on the checklist. I don't really have a checklist, but kinda. Has anybody tested Old Man Logan with the Sabertooth synergy? I'm really curious to know. I'm really curious to know how that regeneration is. I'm sure he still doesn't hit very hard. Aaron, welcome to the stream, man. Aaron says, when did Johnny grow a stash? So I've been rocking the beard for a while now. The mustache is new. I shaved down to a mustache just tonight. Pretty excited about it. It's something new. It's not going to last long, but it's a thing for now. Burnone said, I just pulled a 4-star Iceman the other day. He might be my first rank 5. It is between Iceman and Wolverine. Man, I gotta say, if you've seen Seaton's new tier list that he put out, he says that he thinks Wolverine has dropped down to a demigod tier because he's just kind of outgrown his usefulness, because AQ used to be where he was super useful and a lot of the questing stuff, but now, I mean, as a 4-star going in against the 6 stars and uncollected, the block damage is so bad that he's lost a lot of usefulness there, and then with the introduction of Sentinels, he's not nearly as useful there. So I think Wolverine's probably not the better choice. I think Iceman probably wins that one for me. So if it were me, I would probably go Iceman. Wolverine is a great champ to help with some general questing at the lower levels, but once you get uncollected and you're trying to hit that uncollected monthly quest, he does 4 stars don't hit hard enough, or at least Wolverine probably wouldn't, and not gonna be. Oh wow, I didn't realize Civil Warrior's bubble was a considered a projectile. Boom. Okay. Burnwind says, I did get to see Seaton's video. I used Wolverine a lot for my first bit of Act 5.1 exploration. Yeah, I guess if you're not that feels so wrong saying that because it's a double negative. I guess if you're not uncollected yet, Wolverine would be pretty useful, but I think in the long run, I've got to give it to Iceman. Wolverine's not going to get you through as much stuff later as Iceman will. And now that Nightcrawler is a mini boss in map 5, if your alliance runs map 5 and your Iceman is duped, he is an excellent counter to Nightcrawler. So Burnwind says Iceman does have better utility even unawakened. Yeah, that would be my choice, but obviously you got to do what works for you. I've made some choices in my rankings that you know, they probably would not have been the most popular choice, but of course my roster now has a lot more champions that are generally considered to be great champions. I still have a lot of people question that that yellow jacket to rank 4 that I did. I don't know that I would say I regret it. But if they gave me a rank down ticket, I would consider ranking him down, just because you get so limited a number of rank ups to rank 4 that I would swap it out for another champ. Like for example, my Iceman, I would love to take him to rank 4, but can't do it. Hey, what's up, Doc Strange? Just stopping by and dropping a like. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. We appreciate the likes around here. What do you think about the stash, man? Do you like the new face? If you're around long enough to hear me ask the question, I am hosting. I'm emceeing. Doc Strange says, "LOL, nice." I'm emceeing an event tomorrow night for a for a group, and they asked me to do it, and so I was happy to do that for them. It's pretty cool organization that I support, and so they said it would help the event if I was rocking a mustache. So that's what I did. It goes with the theme. So hey, John Wesley Thomas, he says that's a proper 70s pornographer's mustache. I like to think of it as like the old cop shows, like the skeevy cop mustache. Got to be careful how you say that word, cop. Make sure I'm enunciating. Yeah, that's how I like to think of it. but I like it a lot more than my wife. The Pineapple Princess, she is not a fan. So as soon as the event's over, I got to start letting the beard grow back out, or I will not have the Pineapple Princess will not be happy with me. So we're gonna let it grow back out. Let's see. Um, yeah, but I really like it. I might would rock this for a half year, 6 months or so, if the Pineapple Princess liked it more. I think it's good. Are you guys enjoying the break between Alliance War seasons? Personally, I think it's great. I know a lot of people were worried about whether or not it would, because because there are still wars, that it would be a problem with people getting burned out. But my alliance dropped down to one battle group for most of the week, and so only the people who really want to play war right now are. So it's not really a problem. Oh, and I forgot about the regeneration. He's going to get me with a special 3. John Wesley Thomas says, yeah. Yeah. It's going to be a quick stream tonight. And it looks like it may just be me again in here. Hope I didn't drive them away. I know a lot of people are supporting Love Them Taters. Love Them Taters, basically, for the uninitiated. Tonight, doing one of his first streams, first live streams. So, pretty awesome to see him doing that. I was over there earlier. So, if you have not checked that out yet, and you're watching this later, you should definitely check that out. Check out his stream later. Up and comer. Not that I can really talk. I'm basically just getting started, but a little bit further down the road than him. And guillotine goes down without a fight. I would love to get in a little more gameplay with Green Goblin. He's a fun champ to play. The little bit I've played him in Arena, but I just can't rationalize ranking up 4 stars anymore. I think potentially, even if I pulled like a God tier champ, I would probably not rank them up if they were a 4-star. So what I'm doing here, I don't put a whole lot into this 5-star arena, because the milestones are so spread out. So I don't have the champs or the time to hit milestones in this arena or really grind it hard. So what I do is I get it up to a 3 multiplier, and then I just use my 6 stars basically from there. John Wesley says, does your wife like it? My wife is not a fan, man. If it were up to me, like I was saying earlier, I would rock it for at least 6 months out of the year, but she's not a fan. So since she doesn't like it, it's gonna be here for, I don't know, a week or 2 until it takes until my beard starts really growing back. So that's the plan. Yeah, I personally think it's awesome, but and here's basically the way it goes. because I've done this once before. Every female that I talk to is like, ooh, gross. And every guy I talk to is like, dude, that is so awesome. So basically it split right down gender lines on this one. What people think of my mustache. So if you're a dude, you probably think it's awesome. If there are any ladies that watch this later, you're probably sitting there going, why on earth did he do that to himself? Which is okay. I don't have any problem with being a little different. It feels weird though. Like I shave twice a year. I normally it's just once a year. Every year for my birthday, I shave it all off. I start my beard completely over, and then on my and so then for this event that I'm emceeing, I shave down to just a mustache. The rest of the year, I am rocking the beard. So, yeah, it's a little weird seeing myself like this even, but I'm growing more and more accustomed to it, and like I was saying, I personally think it's awesome. I would love to rock a mustache like 90% of the time. All right. Yeah, so I'm basically just getting my my 6 stars in here, and I'll run my 6 stars every time they cool down, and the rest of my arena efforts are gonna go towards doing are gonna go towards the 4-star basic and featured, and I'll just work on picking up milestones in there. Do you guys feel like champs have been stingier with their specials lately? Hey, what's up, Snack? It is, Snack says, hey Johnny, how's it going? And I can tell you it's going very well. I thought Luke Cage's I thought the exhaustion was supposed to reduce ability accuracy. I may have that wrong. Anyway, but Snack, it is going very well. I mean, if you can't tell, rocking the stash tonight. So generally that makes me a pretty happy guy as a general rule. Now I will say, I have another event coming up that I have to look like really nice and professional for, and if the beard hasn't really started coming back by the time that event rolls around, I'm gonna have to shave it all off again just so I can look really professional for that event. But it will totally be worth it. Totally be worth it. Hey, got a new subscriber. Looks like Vinnie Mac has subscribed, and I'm standing here about to get wrecked by I'm sitting here about to get wrecked by this X-Pool Dead Force. Okay, let's just push him. Yeah, so welcome in, Vinnie Mac. I hope you enjoyed your welcome subscription GIF that you had there. I love those so much. I programmed all of those in there, so I love seeing them, so I'm going to replay yours. Boom. Oh, that's a different one. John Wesley Thomas says, how many 5 stars you got? I think, I want to say I've got 21. So, but, and I know the reason most people ask that question is because it plays into how high you can go in the arena, how it, you know, with ease. Um, 20 21 is enough to do decently in the arena, but I don't have the the drive or the desire to really push it much. Um, I'm mainly going for units here, so just hitting milestones is my big goal, and playing with some champs that I would otherwise not get to play. Uh, Snack says, yeah, as you said, the 6 stars seem to be quite passive. Yeah, it not just the 6 stars. As you're ramping up in your streak, um, getting it started. In those first several fights, you can kind of count on they're not gonna do much. And in this fight, if you watch, I'm not gonna press anything. We're gonna go in. He's gonna hit me a couple of times, and then he's gonna back up. And he's given all kinds of time between his strikes at me. So they're pretty passive those first few fights. Pretty easy to get through. The 6 stars in the 6 stars in uncollected, not quite as passive. Vinnie Mac says, thanks Johnny versus the contest. I'm grinding arena 2 back to lurk mode. No worries, man. You lurk as long as you want. And just to kind of let you guys know what I'm planning for this stream, I'm probably going to stream for about an hour total. I would like to hit a couple of milestones, and then when Bryant and Grant starts his stream, I'm gonna pop over there. Snack says, yeah, that's true. I finished uncollected today. Mr. Ant says, what's up? What's up, Mr. Ant? How's it going? Hope you're doing well, my friend. I'm just sitting here rocking the stash, chilling out, doing my thing, grinding some arena. It's been a good day. It's been a good day. What's up, Interceptor in the house? How's it going, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Appreciate the suggestions for my war videos. I will say, a couple of the things that you suggested, totally agree. Things I could do better. There was one thing that a couple of people have mentioned to me that I'm not sure how I feel about. A couple of people have mentioned that putting some music in the background of my war vids would be good, but I gotta say, I absolutely hate it when other people do that. I like to hear the game noise in the background. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you guys like some low key chill music in the background of my war vids? I'm just getting started, so I haven't like really set a precedent for how that's gonna go yet. So we'll see how that goes. Mr. Ant says, LOL, I'm doing great, bro. Jose Carlos Oliveras Lopez, I may have said those wrong. I'm so sorry if I did. Says, hello from Mexico. What's up, my Mexican friends? I hope you are doing well. I am doing fantastic. For those of you guys that don't know, that are new to the stream, usually I am a bearded man. Tonight I'm mustached. So, a little different tonight. Interceptor says, that's stash, with some smiley emojis. Yeah, man. We're rocking it. So if you missed it earlier, basically the reason for this, I am emceeing an event tomorrow night, and for that event, We're basically gonna do. If you're familiar with the show Little Big Shots, I am hosting as Steve Harvey's adopted brother. So it was important that I have the stash. I'm not going bald cap. I thought about it, but after doing some research and seeing how much work those are to apply, we are definitely not doing the bald cap. Mr. Ant says you look like Luigi. Interceptor says like the Reno 911 cop who wears short shorts. Yeah. So that's what I think of every time I see it. JWT earlier was saying that it looks like a 70s pornographer. I think it makes me think of like the old cop shows every time I see it, and I can't help but like I can see myself on the screen, like I'm seeing what you guys are seeing, and I can't help but get a little cracked up every time I see it. I don't know. I think it's hilarious. So it won't last long though. We'll get it straightened back up so the Pineapple Princess can stand to be around me. She's a little weirded out by it. She told me that if I do that once our daughter is born, that it will make our daughter cry. Mr. Ant says looks cool though. Yeah, I was saying earlier that basically the lines are drawn pretty starkly down a gender bias. Every guy that I know is like, dude, that's awesome, and every female that I know is like, bro, that's kind of weird and gross. Jose says, could you give me, is it okay if I call you Jose? Because I don't know if you want me to read both those names every time I address you. Says, could you give me a duel, please? Yeah, I don't mind dueling you. I will, once I get these this round of arena done, I'll give you a duel. And guys, I'm going to have another war video coming out right after my stream. I'm going to put the finishing touches on it and then get that out. So be ready for that. And then I've got several coming. Several war videos coming down the pike. I got way behind, but I've been recording for a while now, recording my war gameplay. So we've got several coming. I've gotta take the time to sit down and narrate all of them. I've got like 6 of them edited out, where the video's right. I just gotta give some context to what I'm doing and talk about why I do the things I do. That thing you do. If the Pineapple Princess were in here right now, she would totally be singing that. That's kind of her thing, though. I'm not big about singing on stream. But if you've been around for a while, you know that in one of my streams, I actually played piano. I don't know if you guys can tell. There's a, here, I'll let you guys see. There's actually a piano back there in the background. I played that in one of my streams. So if you want to see it, you got to go back and search all my streams and find it. Mr. Ant says, cool, I can't wait to see it. I'm going to go to bed, but I'll share your stream first, then I'll go to sleep. Thanks, man. I appreciate all the support. Mr. Ant, you are a cool dude, man. Appreciate you, brother. All right, now my goal here. Oh, I told Carlos I would duel him. Let's do a duel. So... All right, let's see. Okay, so we got the Star Lord here. It's a rank 550. Who are we gonna take in? We'll take in. We want to make it interesting, so this could take a while though. We'll go Gamora. Give me the class advantage. That'll help a little bit. What do you guys think? You guys think I can hack this 550 with a 1-star champ? Oh, we may be here a while, guys. We may be here a while. Or may not with all that block damage. I may have bit off more than I can chew. We'll see. Brian Grant told me once, he said, don't read chat or try to talk when you're doing the difficult stuff. So we'll see. Yeah, I definitely should have brought a 2-star in here, if for nothing else, just the fact that this is going to be a long fight. You got to be a little careful with Gamora. She has a tendency. She does that jump kick at the end of her combo, and you got to be careful not to activate your special before she finishes her combo, before that hit connects. This is going to take a lot of hits. Still not even the 50%. This is like a freaking labyrinth fight. Maybe Realm of Legends, not necessarily labyrinth. We've made it to basically the halfway point here. Now I feel like I've got to finish this fight because we're too deep into it to not. I'll get into Assassin's range in just a little while here, and it will that'll make a big difference. And Carlos, I think you said thank you. You're welcome, dude. No! Too late. Missed it by this much. That is a Get Smart reference. I did get 176 hits in though. So that's commitment right there. I just ate up a bunch of my my arena grinding time for you. So you are welcome, sir. I really was not expecting quite that many hits with the 1-star. I underestimated quite a bit, but that's okay. So the goal here, I'm going to get to that 3 times multiplier, and then I'm going to swap it out to my 5 stars. And then I'll use my 5 stars exclusively for the rest of this arena. And then I'll use my my 4 stars exclusively in the basic arena, 5 stars exclusively in the featured arena, and then in the 5-star arena I'll use my 2 6 stars plus a 4-star. Does anybody else hate fighting Yellow Jacket? I mean, I really do. Beast jumps back far enough that he's not a bad champion to take on Yellow Jacket, but for the most part I really hate him. Having to stay so far back really just does not match my style, and I'm mainly talking about unblockable L1 nodes. Those unblockable special 1 nodes, you've got to play so far back against Yellow Jacket that it makes it miserable for me, because as you can tell, I like to stay up close and personal. Let him Tater said, "What's up, John Tess? Sweet stash." Thanks, man. Enjoyed your stream earlier. Hope you enjoy mine. I'm going to be streaming for a very short time tonight. As soon as Brian Grant goes live, I'm going to jump over to his stream and work on some of my war vids and stuff like that, and some other paperwork and that kind of thing while I watch his stream. So that's what we're doing tonight. Pretty chill stream. Let Him Tater says, "Yeah, thanks for stopping in." You're welcome, man. Gotta support each other. Death Junkie, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Says, "Hey, how's it going?" It is going exceptionally well. We're just knocking out some milestones in Arena, doing a quick stream. For those of you that are new, it's a mustache night, but that won't last long. We gotta. My marriage is more important than the mustache. I'll leave it at that. All right, 2.5. So I got one more round, and then we'll be using 5 stars from there. All right. Have you guys been enjoying your break from Alliance War Seasons? For me, it didn't really change anything. I love Alliance War, so I'm gonna play it regardless. I enjoy playing it. So I am very happy to be in an alliance that, you know, wants to be competing all the time. Wait a second, this is Phoenix. That's not the Phoenix way. The Phoenix way is you throw some heavies, and then an L1. Boom! So guys, just a heads up about a couple of things that are coming up on the channel. When we reach 250 subscribers, we're gonna be doing another giveaway. We're gonna be giving away 3 energy refills in game to someone, to a lucky subscriber. I'm gonna have Alliance War videos coming up pretty soon. We are going to have a set streaming schedule. I know you guys will appreciate that. And then from there, what else have we got coming? I still got to get that video out with my thoughts on the first Alliance War season. Yeah, so some fun things coming out. Leather Tater says, "Great break is great to restock on big boost and potions." Agreed. Although I did boost up the other day for the war that we're currently in, for the war that we were in. And today I've been on fire, guys. I cannot wait to get the war video out that I from the war that we're doing today, because my start to that was fantastic. Death Junkie says, I'm going to try and dupe my Luke Cage this arena, and we are taking a break for a bit to clear the quests. We were in Gold 1. Hopefully we will get into Platinum 3 next season. Yeah, man. So that's everybody's goal this season. Everybody wants to move up a rank, which is perfect. That's what you should be going for. My alliance was basically at the top of Platinum 3, so we're looking to move up to Platinum 2. So one step at a time is the way to do it. And good luck on duping that Luke Cage, man. It's funny to me, you know, back in the day, back when I was coming up in MCOC, nobody would have been interested in duping their Luke Cage. But now that's a thing. He's actually a pretty solid champ. So gotta love the refreshes of champions. That's what it's all about. I would love if they'd take some of my favorite champs from the game and do that for them. Not gonna hold my breath. I know they're gonna do it with. The problem is some of my favorite characters in the game don't desperately need it. Loved him Taters just referenced one of my favorite characters in the game who I think will eventually get a buff, and that is Carnage. I am totally hoping for a Carnage buff because he is such a cool character, and to see them release him and him be absolute garbage was heartbreaking. Because he is such a strong character that, you know, and his animations aren't bad. I love his specials. I wish that, wow, I ran right into that. I wish that it mattered more when you pulled a Carnage. I love using him in Arena. I wish I loved using him in other parts of the game. If they do buff him, I would be a little sad that I don't have him as a 5-star yet. Death Junkie says, I'm in Atromix the Analyzers Alliance. Been playing since day 1. And yeah, Luke Cage update has been great. We should have been in Platinum 3, but we were having diversity issues that we got under control. Yeah, the diversity train is not one that everyone got on right away. But those points add up over the course of a season, especially if you're in the higher tiered alliances. When you've got a 5, 6, or 7 multiplier, a few diversity points over the course of a season can really add up. So totally worth it to run diversity. But you gotta be sure at that point that you're clearing their whole map, because they are probably going to clear your whole map if you're going for diversity. Death Junkie says we were 10-0 in once we got up to 150. Nice. 100%. Let Him Tater says 100% of our wars are perfect diversity. Yeah, you really. I mean, if you're going to compete at the high levels, you've got to, because if you don't, you're probably not gonna win. Those points will add up and bite you later in the season. Let's see. Searching for 5 stars here. Yeah, and pretty much every alliance we go against at this point is running full diversity. We bounce back and forth between tier 2 and 3 throughout the season in my alliance, and yeah, so that's how that works. Oh, Ludum Taters, if you are still in here, man, I wanted to tell you, you were talking about you wish there were a YouTube school. So I'm gonna, guys, if you can pause for just a second and disregard me giving Ludum Taters some YouTube info. Supreme, what's up? Supreme says, hello, friend. Hello, friend. So Ludum Taters, I don't know what streaming software you are using, but if you have not discovered Streamlabs OBS yet, you should definitely check it out. And you can, they were asking you about Super Chat. You can't set up Super Chat until you got 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, which is why I do not have Super Chat set up. But what you can do is on Streamlabs OBS, there's an option. If you look in my description where it says support the stream, that is how you can open up allowing people to subscribe to you. So that's how that works. Or I'm sorry, that's where you can open up people being able to make donations to you. So that's the only way to do it before you hit 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Okay, now that YouTube stuff's done, see if I can bait out this L1, and then there we go. I just got a 4-star Iceman out of a premium crystal. Nice. 2 days ago. And don't have the requirements though. Still sitting on rank 1. Oh, that's the worst. Still sitting on rank 1, level 25. Me, myself, currently at level 43. Main champion I have is a 4-star Gwenpool. Hey, that's good. That's sounds like you're in the right spot for where you should be at level 43 progression. Hey, Juan Lopez, thanks for the subscription, man. I appreciate it. Death Junkie says, a nice blade, by the way. I just pulled mine last 5-star crystal. He's going to rank 5 as soon as I get the T4B, but I see why he is so loved already. No kidding, man. No kidding. He is something special. I'm a big fan. Ludum Tater says, thanks, brother. Others have suggested Streamlabs OBS, but I use a Mac, and it's exclusive to PC. Oh, well, I didn't know that. Okay. Well, never mind then. Juan Lopez says, how long have you been playing this game, or shown you this game? Any tips on masteries? I have been playing this game for, oh man, about 3 years. I took about a year break from it, but from that, other than that, I've been playing pretty seriously. So tips on masteries, I would say that is the main place where your units should be going until you've got your masteries set up correctly. I would say get just about everything opened up, except for, I don't think you have to have, oh, and I don't know if you guys saw that, but that was a ridiculously good evade on the special one. Got 2 of them in there. Boom. Hey, be crazy. So masteries, the biggest thing I can tell you is this. You want the standard ones set up first. You want your greater cruelty, or your cruelty and accuracy, I think it's called. Those are the most important. And then parry and limber, getting those opened up. or sorry, parry and dexterity, you want those opened up. So parry, dexterity, and the cruelty and accuracy, I think is what they're called. And be crazy, I am doing quite well. I hope you are doing well, Benaiah. I am. Life is good right now. Life's really good. So couldn't be happier. Juan Lopez says, "Do you know anybody from your alliance or just randoms? I just won my first alliance war victory when I got back from school. Congratulations, Juan. That's awesome." No, I don't personally know anyone in my alliance. Most of my alliance is based in the UK. So I don't know any of them personally, but we talk so much. If you guys are familiar with the Line app, we talk so much that I feel like I know them. They get to, people in this game start to feel like friends when you've been playing long enough, because you play so much, you talk so much, you strategize, you win and lose together. It's hard not to become friends. And then if you're like me, you start a YouTube channel and you chat with them while you grind out arena, and they show up and support your channel, and yeah, how could you not end up as friends? So that's definitely consider them friends, even if I don't know them personally and never met them in real life. Moriarty, welcome to the stream, bro. Says, who should I rank up? 5-star duped Ghost Rider or 5-star duped Magic to rank 4? That is a really tough question, man. Let's see. I guess what I would say in that regard is, it depends a little bit on your roster. If you don't have any bleed immune champs, Ghost Rider is great. Ghost Rider's got more utility, but Magic is just such a freaking boss, and can make content that would otherwise be hard easy. So yeah. Personally, excuse me, I'd probably go with Ghost Rider, but Magic is an absolute boss. I'm not sure I'm going to say this right, but I'm going to give it a try. Gitendra Kumar says, hello my friend. Juan Lopez says he would suggest Ghost Rider. Hey, what's up, Richard? Mr. Smoke in the house. Moriarty says, thanks. You're welcome, man. So I made this channel for 2 reasons, Moriarty. I made this channel so that, one, I could help other people who were just getting started, or who maybe had questions, or who play the game a little more casually than I do, and don't have as much time to pay attention to how everything works. So to help people like that out. And this game is so much more fun when played with friends, and so I needed more friends to play the game with, and so now I've got a bunch of YouTube friends. So that's why I started this channel. So you are most welcome. You just helped me do a lot of the reason that I have this channel. Benaiah says who was that? Moriarty said when he was saying who he would recommend, he called him Goat Rider, and Benaiah agreed and said definitely Goat Rider, because he is the goat. And for those of you guys that don't know, I recently learned what GOAT stands for, and that is greatest of all time. So yeah, there you go. I'm just throwing that out there. I don't know. Maybe that makes me an old dude or something. But yeah, greatest of all time. I feel like everything is abbreviated these days, and it is hard to keep up. It is hard to keep up. I do some charity work with I don't know if you call it charity work. Mentorship is probably a better word for it. I do some mentorship of high school guys, and um, they well, I can't remember where I was going with that. They used to use words all the time though that I have no idea what they meant. Benaiah says kind of like Michael Jordan of b-ball. Yeah, he is definitely the GOAT. Benaiah says or LeBron James. I grew up watching Jordan, so I'm a little partial there. And one says I actually paused that sentence so that I wouldn't get hit, and got hit anyway. So there's that. One says that part my cousin shown me this game, and yes, he is 3 times the status champions rating. Currently, I'm on a 70,000 total champions rating. A lot to catch up. You'll get there, man. It starts, the higher your rating goes, the slower it starts to get. Or at least that was the case for me. A lot of stuff's changed, though, in this game, where it's a lot easier to progress faster than it was when I was getting started. Back then, the only way to get a 4-star was to pull one from a PHC. So you can imagine how frustrating that was to not be getting one. Burn One says, does that make Sentinels the new Shaq? No, that just makes Sentinels freaking annoying. I don't mind the increased challenge. You know, that's not a big deal for me. But for a fight to take so long that I time out on it, and just because I'm using a 4-star champion, I don't know, that's kind of frustrating. And there are things you can do to improve that, and I'm getting better, but still, it takes forever to get those things down when your alliance's prestige is as high as mine is. And I say mine, I don't own it, but the alliance I'm in. Mr. THC says, finally pulled a 4-star Stark Spidey. Had a Tech Awakening gem and had enough to take him to R4. Can't wait to R5 him. Congratulations, man. I was so hype when I pulled my that Stark Spidey after my initial Labyrinth clear. Super excited. So congratulations. I know you're excited about that. Juan Lopez says, looking more into Kabam MCOC. I know a lot of patches been fixed, sealed up, not like the past, giving handouts of units, shards, gems, signature stones, updates to clarify. Yeah, things are very different now than they were back then, but I don't feel like it's in a bad way. I personally think they've done a really good job getting the game up to a reasonable standard. Let's see. Ant-Man, Yellow Jacket, and we'll take in the Trinity. Benaiah says, yeah, I only had Captain Marvel, Captain America, World War II, and Crossbones as 4 stars for a long time due to how hard it was to get 4 stars. Yeah. One says, making it for the new users 2 times the struggle to catch up on where you at. can't relate. You're more experienced. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, honestly, it's easier to catch up now than it was back then. Not maybe not with the people at the very top of the game, but with middle tier, it is much easier to catch up now than it was back then. Mr. THC says, "Crazy seeing you without your beard." Yeah, it's for a. I'm emceeing an event tomorrow night, and so I had to do it, man. It's for the event. It's for the record, it's not just weird for you. It is weird for me as well. Burnwin says, BG just came on, Johnny, so you know. Hey, thanks, man, for the heads up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish up. I've got this round and then one more round to get in all of my 5 stars. And then I'm going to hop over there. If any of you guys want to go, he has raided my stream a couple of times with a banana raid. How do you guys feel about going over there and doing a hashtag pineapple raid? I know that's ridiculous with my whole with all of my seven viewers that I've got, but I think that would be hilarious. So if you guys want to, or hashtag Johnny raid, let's do Johnny raid. So if you want to hop over there and do hashtag Johnny raid in just a minute, I think that would be absolutely perfect. Mr. Smick said, thought you were getting ready for the Super Trooper for the Super Trooper 2 premiere on only kidding. Yeah, LOL. Yeah, so we're Johnny Raid. So I'll type it into chat here for you. Hashtag Johnny Raid. It's gonna be really funny to see all 7 of us going over there. But I personally think it'll be awesome. Yeah, and so now we're talking about some holidays coming up. So that's I can tell you I will not personally be joining in, but you guys have an awesome time. Boom, she's down. Okay, so I'm gonna call it a night right here, guys. And so if you guys want to go join me on Brian Grant's stream, we'll do that. If you're not subscribed and if you hadn't hit the like button, do that now, as that definitely helps out my channel. And I will see you guys probably tomorrow night about the same time, and we will have a blast. And keep a lookout. I'll be putting out a war vid here a little later too. Thank you guys. Y'all have an awesome night. I'll see y'all in Brian Grant's stream. Hashtag Johnny Raid. Bye.